As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Virtus Pro. It is Classic. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the opposing South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing T1. It is herO. Here we go. We're getting into our fresh best of 3, and eyes are on both players here. Now, when it comes to PvP, when it comes to herO versus Classic, they are both very well versed with each other, and they're both animals. They're both animals. Hyper aggression is expected. Hyper aggression is favored here in PvP, and we'll keep an eye on our players to see if we throw down any proxy pylons and how committed we are. Who's going to be the first to go for one base all in? Who will be the first? Now we're moving out across the map. Gateway step and run down. And here is just scouting. Here is scouting. Classic has nothing on the map itself. Welcome to Ruby Rock. Ruby Rock is one of the smaller maps in the map pool. Smaller map, shorter rush distance by ground. Aggression is favored on this map, and we don't have to proxy to be aggressive. Not on Ruby Rock. For now, 2 gate openers abound. Comes in for the probe scouts, and everything's looking normal so far. Now, what we're doing here is that herO is looking for the pylon. herO is looking for the second pylon. A classic 0 probe scout is wild, by the way. To not scout in PvP is insane. So there's a massive gamble here from Classic. Technically, this means that Classic is ahead. Technically. What does that mean? Well, Classic, because he doesn't send a worker out to scout, Classic has 1 extra probe mining, whereas herO had 1 extra worker scouting. So technically in this mirror matchup, Classic has a slightly better economy. Classic does hide his pylon here on the bottom side of the natural base. So fake proxy pylon out of Classic. He wants herO to overreact. And herO, ooh, he scouts the low ground, but he barely does miss the pylon. Yeah, herO, he does miss the pylon. He's playing blind, he's in the dark. And herO, does he overreact? Yep, he throws in a pylon in the main. So the third pylon in the main base tells us that herO, he's scared of an all-in, he's scared of expanding, he wants to set up in the main base instead, even going for, yep, the defensive robo. So a massive reaction here by herO. He believes that there is a proxy. He believes. We know there isn't. And as a result, the Classic is going to be the first to expand. Now, when it comes to the build order so far, Classic has the edge. Classic is being more greedy. He has the economic advantage. Now, something to bear in mind is that herO, he can turn this into a 1 base all-in if he needs to. He can throw down a 3rd gateway and then commit instead. It's going to be a weaker 1 base all-in because it is a reactive and delayed robo. That is true, so it is going to be weaker, but he can still try to pull this off. As herO moves in, herO sees the expand. Yeah, he does see the Nexus, and now herO knows, ooh, that it has been tricked. Prism is on the way. As herO, he needs to get some damage done. herO is far behind in the economy. As herO, he has no natural expansion. herO is still trapped in his own main. But he's moving out. He's got his 4 adepts. More Prism has arrived. herO still has not thrown down the 3rd gateway. That tells us that herO most likely will expand. He wants to. He wants to expand. He's going to be denied. Classic going for the probe and does snipe the worker. Ay. Again, herO does not want to all in. He wants to expand. There it is. There's an Nexus, but very late. Very late expansion here. herO, the pressure's on. He is behind. Oh, misses into the mineral line. Okay. He gets 1. No, not even. Wait, what? He kills 0 probes. 0 workers go down. Nice force field. Catching out 1 adept. Oh, never mind. Hot pickup. Here he does pull out. Does pull away. And so far, Classic is looking much more comfortable. Classic is up in workers. He's up in mining. He has a natural base. herO's his is still being produced. Still not even halfway done. Now, herO's not out of this yet. Due to all these adepts, he has potential. He can shade in. He can one-shot probes. Classic is distracted. Adepts they move forward. Shading to the natural. Into the main even. There's a way in. Oh, doesn't commit. Doesn't quite commit. As hero's now taking up. Safety Immortals. Blink is on the way. Adept shading to the middle line. He gets 1, he gets 2, he gets 4, 5. 5 probe kills for 4 Adepts. So almost a 1-to-1 trade. It's something. Oof, Jesus. Yeah, massive volley goes off. Catching out 1 Adept. Prism is getting low. We have a Stargate follow-up, getting the Phoenixes. And here did invest into a hefty army. A classic, he's had an army supply. Behind this here, he's slowly building up his immortal counts. And due to the high immortal counts, I believe, and with classic scan this as well, I believe we should be expanding. We're working towards the mid game. Actually, I say that due to the Phoenix count that we're building up here, it does mean that there is a way to break through this army. If he can lift up all the immortals, then there are enough stalkers on the ground to break through. So classic has to make a choice. Sorry, I was just dying for a moment. But we do dip in. We do dip in. 4 probe kills, not bad. 4 workers go down. Prism does recall, I believe. Yeah, Prism recalls back home. And here's pushing. Here is moving out. He's got his sentries. He has his immortals. A bit of a Soul Train-esque push. Hero does have blink. As he moves out, Phoenix is moving in. And it's all or nothing for Hero. Here he does not expand. Likewise, neither did Classic. Oh, did I speak too soon? Okay, yeah. Likewise, Classic didn't expand either. It's going to be a tough hold here for Classic due to the high immortal counts. It's going to be very difficult. Hero going for the force field. Oh no, he gets in. Yeah, he does get in. Massive force field. Zones away Classic, and with that Classic, he's stuck. He's trapped on the low ground. There's no recall. There's no engine for recall either. Ay, ay, ay. The force fields, they will not stop. And with that, Classic just completely out of position. The Prism may go down. Does barely fall, so no extra warp ins, but we have another force field. Yeah, we have one more. Once again, Classic just zoned out his own main. Here, we have to get the hell out of here. As he's being cornered. Oof, he looks like he may lose every single unit here, though. He does not get out. Oh no, he tries to. And here he attempts to blink away. Getting out more stalkers. And from here's forced out. As it all settles, we do see that here he's slightly ahead in the economy. But what about the main army? Glaives are on the way. Glaives is going to be much faster here for a Classic. Hero does have a slight edge when it comes to the Immortals, claiming his own third. And Classic is all in. At this point, Classic is, yep, there we go. Extra gateways. Classic could have chosen here to expand, but no expansion. Extra gateways. He's going for a massive 2-base all-in as a counterattack. But does he have enough? As time goes on, it's getting better and better for Hero. He has no batteries, which is a bit concerning. No battery set up. Prism is on the way. No shot that Hero wants to push into Classic. No shot. He's going for it. Okay, let's go. I mean, Hero does have the advantage here, but at the same time, he's kind of giving Classic what he wants. As Classic is 2-base all in. Let's push forward. That's a lot of adepts, a lot of immortals. Here blinks in. Nice. Once again, the force fields. Oh, the immortals are locked out. They're locked out of the fights. They cannot engage. The force fields have been insane here for herO. And with that, herO, he does overwhelm. Breaks through the main army. Now diving the immortals. Once again, force fields. They just zone away so many units. Classic only fighting with part of his army at a time. With a portion at a time. And with that herO, he has done it. He has broken the natural base. And we'll take a lead in the series. I say that we do have 4 immortals here that are trying to hold the line. Okay, the juggling. The juggling at a classic. He's holding on at the same time. It FC busted into the main base. 15 probes going to be going down. Yeah, GG gets called. And herO takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. herO, he did overwhelm. Again, very nice force fields out of herO, both when it came to the final fights, but also when it came to the earlier engage, when he force fielded the ramp, and when Classic was completely out of position. He had no energy in his main base, so he couldn't recall back into his main. He was just stuck on the low ground and could not engage. Couldn't help. GG. GG, well played. With that, herO takes a 1-0 lead in the series, and now we're going to be loading game number 2. Going to be loading into the Old Republic. As spawning in the bottom hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss representing Protoss Pro. Currently down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is a classic. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the other South Korean Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss representing T1 in the series 1-0. It is herO. Posture check in the chats. No slouching. No slouching. Posture check. Whew. Sorry, just stretching. Getting ready, locking in. As we are leading into the Old Republic is a larger map in the map pool. It's a little bit larger here. There are more areas, more spaces to proxy if it need be. Last game was very chaotic with herO overreacting, believing that Classic was proxying. Classic was able to take an economic lead as a result of that, but herO did recover. He was able to recover and deal counter damage and cripple Classic. Was able to cripple. Led into the eventual move out. And a snowball from there. Did snowball. But now once again we're opening up this time Classic. His pylon is inside of the main, so here he knows. He's aware of the location, he's aware there's a standard opener. Likewise here his own pylon is in the main base as well. So no proxies, no cheese, no shenanigans, and no fake out either. As a reminder, last game Classic did fake out herO. So now we're both opening up at double adepts. Ooh, both going Stargate as well. Now, bearing in mind that neither player is aware of the Stargate play yet, but once we do reveal this, then we're going to be forcing Phoenixes. Now, both herO and Classic are very fond of getting out of Phoenix Wars. Typically, traditionally, if both players confirm what's going on, they should start and never stop making Phoenixes. But both Classic and herO are very fond of going for a Blink transition into Mass Blink Stalker. That's that heads up. Here moves out. Behind this here is going to be the first to expand. This pylon is delaying Classic quite heavily, actually. Yeah, it does delay him. Sniping 1, sniping 2, sniping 3. Oh, 2. There we go. 3 probes go down. A massive pick goes here by herO. herO does take a lead, forcing the wall off as well, and Classic is stuck in the main. He just cannot expand. That goes behind this Classic going Oracle first. Meanwhile, Phoenixes are on the way for herO. No shot. Oracles are revealed. herO just banking in the main. Classic doesn't know. Doesn't know what he's moving into. And Classic so far at least has a recall. Does have a recall available. Oracle does scout the natural waste timing. Pivots away. And does pivot away. Classic going for his own second Stargate. Second Stargate into Mass Phoenix. Nice reads here by Classic. And we are flirting with the idea of Phoenix Wars. I say we're flirting with the idea just because herO's not aware. He's not aware that Classic has started Phoenix production. He is currently unaware. As a result, there's going to be a power spike with Classic getting to double Phoenix production itself. We can overwhelm. We can overwhelm. Sage trap into the main base. There's recall back home. And so far, how many Phoenixes? We have 3 versus 5. herO still has a Phoenix advantage due to having earlier Phoenix production. But he will soon lose that advantage. herO does reinforce with a couple of Stalkers. Speaking of... he will be able to reinforce. He does break through. Yeah, herO's pushing in. Bullying Classic. Oh my god, catching one of the Phoenixes. He gets one, and he should get all. Should get all 3. Oof, massive pickup. 3 Phoenixes go down. GG gets called, and herO hits just before Classic can build up his Phoenixes. And with that, herO takes it to 0. GG. GG. Again, Classic, he had double Stargate production, but remember, he was still down 2 Phoenixes. He needed more time for the second Stargate to kick in, and herO just attacked. He just assaulted before that second Stargate came into play. GG. GG, well played. With that, herO, he will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Whew. As we are going to be getting ready here, it is going to be a best of 5 between herO and Bjorn. If you recall, Bjorn took down Clem earlier, and now he's up against herO in a best of 5 TVP. Now, we are going to be going on a short break. Here, and when we come back, we'll have our next series, we'll have our next matchup. Can you be in the Phoenix War if you're not aware of it? You can. I mean, that's kind of what we just saw. Because remember, herO didn't know there was a second Stargate, by the way. herO didn't know. He didn't know there was a second Stargate. He didn't know how many Phoenixes that Classic had. Here, he was working with very limited information, but still break through. Let's go. That is a good question, though. Like, that's where they weren't fully aware, but hey, was able to break through, was able to hit his timing. And with that, we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, we'll have the grand finals of this week's Kung Fu Cup. See you soon.